welcome to Leslie's Lovin' Oven. I'm Leslie, and today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite pumpkin blueberry muffins. Okay, so for our wet ingredients, we're going to start with a half a cup of vegetable oil into our bowl. And now we're going to mix in 2 beaten eggs. Gonna pour that in, and to that we're going to add a half a cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of granulated sugar right into our bowl. And we're going to mix that with this whisk until it's all blended and mixed together very well. This is one of my favorite muffins because it's so versatile. You can have it for breakfast with coffee. It's a great late morning snack, or even a dessert. Okay, so we're gonna mix all that together. You can see it's coming together really nice and thick, and it should be. And to that, we're gonna add the pumpkin next. I have to say, pumpkin is my favorite ingredient in muffins. It makes it so moist, it gives it a wonderful fragrance, and it's a great taste, I know for fall, but for any time of year. Okay, takes a while to mix it in, but you could see it's nice and ribbony. When you pull up the whisk, it just falls right back into the bowl, and that lets you know that the eggs are mixed very well. Okay, so now we're going to add 1½ cups of pumpkin pureed. This is the good stuff, the stuff we see at Thanksgiving, going into the pies. Okay, so get all of that in there. Okay, and make sure it's mixed very well. Okay, I don't want to waste one bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, and to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of orange juice. So let's pour that in, and let's get that mixed very well. Oh, I just love that orange color. So I'm whisking, stirring it, getting all that orange goodness in there. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Wish you could smell it right now. Oh, is that a beautiful color or what? Oh, okay. So that's mixed well. Okay, so now I'm going to mix in about half of the dry ingredients into our wet ingredients in the bowl and give that a chance to come together. Just gently stirring, getting all the sides of the bowl. Okay, that's looking good, and the rest of it. Okay, so that's in there. We're going to finish stirring this. Okay, I just kind of move the whisk around just so it doesn't fly out of the sides of the bowl. And just, you can see how it starts to come together. You don't want to over mix it. That makes for a tough muffin. But once it's incorporated in the sense that you can't see the white or the dry ingredient, you'll know it's ready to go. And that's it. The last ingredient before we get these into the muffin tin is a little bit of love. Well, actually, I think I want to put a lot of love into this. Okay, there we go. So our muffin tin is ready to go, and what I find helpful is using a cookie scoop. So I put 2 scoops of batter into each liner like this. And then what I like to do is take some fresh washed blueberries and drop about 3 or 4 right on top, and then take a toothpick and just gently push them down into the batter like so. And I'll do another one. So again, just 3 or 4 of these, and what's going to happen is they're going to burst while they're baking, and they're going to give it some really delicious moisture and of course wonderful flavor. You can also add a little bit of pumpkin seed if you like, sprinkling that over the top if you want a little bit of crunch. That's another great way to let people know they're pumpkin. or you could even add some chopped walnuts. So this is what you want your tray to look like right before it goes into the oven. The muffin tins are filled, I would say, about 3/4 of the way to the top with the blueberries, and then the pumpkin seeds I just added right down the center row and left the other sides plain. So our pumpkin blueberry muffins will bake at 350 degrees, and I'll check them in about 18 minutes for doneness. So here they are, they look gorgeous. I checked them after 18 minutes and there was still a little bit of batter on the toothpick, so I put them back in for 3 more minutes, and now this is a great way to test them. Once you pierce it with the toothpick and it comes out clean, you know they're absolutely done and ready to enjoy. So certainly you want to let them cool off first, and we're going to leave them here for at least 10 or 15 minutes, and then I can show you how I like to finish them off with a little bit of powdered sugar or powdered sugared glaze. So these are the muffins I dusted with just some simple powdered sugar, but I'm going to show you a quick glaze, and that's another option if you're looking for something a little bit more fancier. So in this bowl I have 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, and to it I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of orange juice. Give that a whisk and it'll start to thicken up. See, it's a little bit too liquidy. I probably need to add a little bit more powdered sugar. So I'll add about another 1/4 cup. If it happens, it's an easy fix. You just keep stirring till it gets thick and it coats the back of a spoon. So that's looking better. Just gonna give it a stir. If you don't have orange juice, you can use water. Sometimes I use water and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, you can see that's thickening up, and maybe just a little pinch more. It's still a little bit too runny. Okay. There we go, I'm giving it a stir. Now it's nice and thick. So it's an easy fix. If it's a little too runny, you just add a little bit more, and that's looking nice and thick. And you can always check it by taking a spoon and seeing if it coats the back of the spoon, which it does. And so now it's ready to drizzle over the top of our beautiful muffins. So I'm going to hold one of the muffins on the side like this, right over the bowl, and just with a little bit of a sideways angle, just drizzle it right over the top and then let it dry. Set that there. Do another one, just a little bit to give it a little extra zing. Okay, one more. And certainly you don't have to do this. You can do the powdered sugar just by itself, or even leave the muffin plain just as it is, so you can see the beautiful color of the blueberries, the golden brown top, and on some, the pumpkin seeds. This batch of pumpkin blueberry muffins made about 18, so we're going to bake a difference and share these with some others. I hope you enjoyed our time together today, and until next time, bon appetit.